parking lot. Stay with us. 11 News at 10 is next.
From Grand Junction, you're watching KKCO 11 News at 10. 11 minutes of nonstop news, and your no-wait weather starts now.
These people that live in this area are totally defenseless.
The families of people who live in a special home for the developmentally disabled say they are devastated after learning that it will be shut down as part of a new round of budget cuts. Good evening and thanks for choosing Grand Junction's #1 10 o'clock news. I'm Jean Reynolds.
And I'm Glenn Mills. We're glad to have you with us tonight. Today, Governor Ritter announced $320 million in cuts to close shortfalls in this year's budget, slashing 266 state jobs and getting rid of some prison and even medical services.
On that list, a nursing facility for people who have developmental disabilities in Grand Junction. 11 News reporter Tim Siesko joining us live from the Grand Junction Regional Center, where the facility is. He has more. Tim.
Well, Jean, today's announcement is having a pretty profound impact on the facility here at the Regional Center. Officials say at least 57 employees will lose their jobs, and the 32 people who live here at the facility will have to be relocated, something their families say they won't let happen for sure without a fight.
This is going to be devastating. This is his home. This is his family.
Connie Robbins Brady says it's been an emotional day for her and her family. Her son Tyler has lived at the Grand Junction Regional Center for the past 4 years.
This is the best care that he could ever receive and from the most wonderful people that could ever give it.
And today she has to tell him that it won't be his home for much longer.
For the people that here that have the least amount of voice possible to have their lives uprooted and changed does not seem fair at all.
A feeling other families of the residents echoed.
I think this is poor judgment, as I said before, and Governor Ritter, shame on you.
The governor's office says their approach to making the cuts was to minimize pain and protect critical programs for public safety and welfare. Officials say the cuts to the facility will save the state $1.3 million this year and millions more in the future, adding that the services provided there can be met by other organizations in the community.
We are optimistic that we'll be able to serve these folks properly.
The families feel differently.
There's not going to be anything that can give the kind of care that he's had here.
Their staff is overloaded, and that means from the nurses to the aides to the housekeepers.
And say they plan on banding together to try to change the government's mind.
There's a lot of fluff in a lot of places, and this is not fluff.
I think that we all need to get together and we need to give it our best shot.
Now, officials say this was a decision that nobody wanted to have to make, but they expect the facility to be closed by February of next year. Now, the center has put an outside hiring freeze into effect in hopes that they can help get some of the impacted employees jobs that are open here at the center. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, that's Tim Siesko reporting live for us tonight. Well, the governor said he would cut the budget without raising fees, but said he had to make one exception. If you plan on buying a gun, expect to pay more for your background check fee. The governor's proposal would increase the charge by $10.50. Gun enthusiasts aren't happy about the extra fee, and local businesses like Gene Taylor's worry about the effect it could have on business.
Try and make up the difference on part of the retail public just because you don't like what they're buying. That's not, I don't care for.
According to the governor's plan,